All right, I'm recording now. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to talk about with setting up those challenge groups without being pushy, without doing I have a challenge group coming up. Here is when it starts, what it involves. I know Jess did one recently, which is great. I do them, what she did for her mom group, I do that about once a month. But if you look on some people's newsfeed that haven't been in trainings with our team, their whole newsfeed is like Jess's photo, but they do it every single day. Like, no, you don't need to do that every single day, but it's good to put it out there to tell them, I have a mom group coming up. Do you want to be involved in it? But this was a great idea. I was actually looking on one of another coach that I went diamond with at the same time. She was in a group, this Rank in the Bank group last year with me. And we just became like friends, and I think we were success partners through that group. But I want to screen share so I can show you what I'm talking about. So give me a second. All right, so can you guys see my screen? All right, I'm going to go to her. Well, her name's Jen Stevens. You probably know her. All right, so she actually is transferring all of her stuff to her like page. So, oh wait, is this her like page? This is her like page. Let me go to her Facebook page. But she's transferring all of her stuff to her like page. But I saw that she had something to promote her next challenge group on here as an event. So let me go down and find that. So it was like the other night, and I asked her about it, and she's doing, here it is. She's doing a training, and it talked about doing events. It's kind of like when you're in events for the essential oils or anything like that, but they automatically put you in. This is someone telling you that they want more information about it, or they want to be involved in the group. So if you see this little button down here, it says interested. So when someone scrolls across this and sees it, they would just press interested, or they would click on the actual link and they would ask to join it, or say going. And then that's when you would reply to them and say, hey, are you interested in doing this, and talk a little bit about it. She said typically what you should be doing is starting this like 2 weeks before the group. So if you have a group starting at the end of this month, you should be starting it like next week. And then you should post like every day in that group, maybe a picture of your accountability picture, transformation pictures, something to get people interested in joining our groups. Tips. You can do like meals and recipes and things like that. So it's kind of like you're going to be the only one posting really in it, but it's just like a little sneak peek to get people interested in doing this. But having them press that interested button lets you know, hey, they haven't reached out to you yet, but they're interested in learning more about this. I asked her how it's gone for her. She said she had 3 people click the interested that she's been talking to for a while, like a couple months about it. They've been back and forth. And the one person actually purchased. So I think this kind of helped them. And another reason why I was telling Jess, like, I feel like a lot of people don't understand what we do. They think they're just getting the program and that's it. And like, we'll message them every once in a while. They don't understand what a group is, and they really don't get it until we have a minute. So I think doing something like this kind of helps them see what really a group is. Now, it's only you posting it, so it's not truly what a group is, but it's kind of just for them to look at and get a little sense of it. Now, this to me isn't like salesy. I'm putting this offer out there. If you want to take it, go for it, but I'm not going to add you. I'm not going to hound down your throat, every single day. But then you can just do your post as your regular post, like your workout pictures, your regular post. Because a lot of times what I do is if I have a group coming up, I tag it on, like if I was a mom, I'd probably put a picture of my kids and then say, summer's out soon, I have a group coming up soon, who's interested? Instead of having to do that, this is something that's like easy. It's just an event. You can just do that. It's less salesy, I think. So it's something to play around with. I'm all about playing around with things right now. She said it worked. She didn't do it really how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be 2 weeks ahead of time. She did it like 3 days ahead of time, but it got 3 people interested and someone to purchase from the last time I talked to her. So it's something that I'm going to probably do for next week, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. So she did let me in it, and I can also show it to you when I have if you guys want to do it as well. She showed me like some of her posts in there, but yeah, if you guys are interested, I can show it to you. So that was the one thing, doing the events for the groups. The other thing I just wanted to go over, because I recorded, I forgot to record, when I talked about the WooFoo links a couple weeks ago, and I know Andrea asked about them. So WooFoo is a place where you can like come up with your own, what are they called? Like questionnaires. And instead of someone putting I'm interested on a post, you can say if you want to apply or if you're interested in knowing more information about this, fill out this application. So if you go to my page, I'll go to my fitness page. It says click here for a free meal plan. If you click here, then you see over here, I have these links down here. So this WooFoo application is for coaching. This one is for a challenge group, and the other one's for the free meal plan. So all they would do is click on that, and they put in their name, email, their number, tell me a little bit about what they want to do. And like you guys can literally just copy my questions. Jess has one too. You can copy her questions, I'm sure. She has some good ones on there that I don't have. But then when someone fills this out, it automatically will email you, text you, or something to alert you that someone filled it out. I've gotten a few people to do this that are too uncomfortable with messaging me or are not comfortable enough with like posting below, like I'm interested for more information. So all you do is go to woofoo.com, and it allows you to have 3 applications for free. After that, you would have to pay. So I just did the 3 free ones. So I did a challenge group one, I did a coaching one, and I did one for my freemium, which is like what I'm offering, which is I offer a free meal plan. So that's something always to do as well, to put at the end of your post, or if you're wanting to promote for something that's coming up, if you have like a challenge group that's pretty specific, like your mom groups. So that's a little bit about that. I do want to talk about one more thing before we get into anything else. I was watching a video by Bonnie Engel. Let me get to where I was going to go. I was watching a video by Bonnie Engel the other day, and while I was preparing for this call, and she had a story that stuck with me. She said her and her husband were looking for a mattress, and they went to a Sleep Number store because they wanted to, do their research. It's been a couple weeks. They were really looking into spending some money on a new mattress. And so they went to the Sleep Number store, and then, they sat there, they tried it out, and then they left. The next day, she got a call from the sales lady. She got an email from the sales lady. The next day, she got a friend request from the sales lady. And then she got more calls, more friend requests, like message after message, like, you need to buy now. You told me you're interested. Why are you not purchasing? Like things like that. And that right there is like the opposite of what we want to be. She said right then and there is when she was like, okay, I can't be like that with this business because that's not going to attract anyone, because that just drew me away. And she told the sales lady that. And I think it's like a fine line, because like we have these people, I just had this conversation with Jess the other day. We have these people that come to us and ask us for more information, like, I'm ready, let's do this. And then they flake out within like 2 days. But they're the ones that came to you. And it's tricky. But I wanted to say this. You can be helpful without being pushy. What I could have taken, this person that came to me on Friday asking for more information. She's like, I'm ready to do this. Give me all the information I need. I need to do this. By Sunday, she was ready to sign up. Monday and yesterday, she was not responding to my messages. Today, she replied, but this is what happened. So she replied by saying, I don't know if I can do this anymore because of money and, everything like that. My friend has the program. I can just borrow it from her. I know I don't have the group, but $140 is a lot of money. Okay, I get it. What I said to her was, well, first of all, I could have just let it go. Hey, it's fine. Let me know when you're interested. But I said, remember, you came to me to ask me about this, which tells me that you need this and you want this. I know the money seems like a lot, but remember, you get to keep this forever. And you get this group forever. And I had to really tell her, because I think what was the selling point here was the group. She could get the DVDs from someone else. But I told her I would pay $140 a month to be in these groups. I did not get this support at a gym. I paid $500 a year and did not get any support at a gym. The fact that I get support with you guys for free, I mean, I would even pay a little bit more than that, just to have the support. And I think that was what was a selling point. And she was like, okay, yeah, you're right. I need to do this. And now she's ordering. So it's one of those things where it's hard, but you kind of have to feel out the people. And what I learned from that is I need to trust and know that what I'm doing is beneficial and I am helping them. And especially if someone comes to you, because that tells me that they want this. They are seeking out for you for advice. So things to do to kind of help with sharing instead of with selling. You guys know it, doing the posts to share what this has changed, how this has changed your life, whether it's financial, whether it's your motivation, whether it's your outlook on life, you're optimistic now, whatever it is, and keep telling what this is doing for you, for your family, anything. Why you love the groups, why you would pay $140 to be in this group, what you have learned, what this has taught you. Keep sharing that stuff because people are looking. What else did I want to say? All right, and then ultimately, just relate to people through the whole thing. Just make sure you look at your posts and you're seeing the true you. You're not trying to be someone else. I know it's so hard it's so easy to go on another coach's page and look what they post and want to copy it. I know I want to so bad sometimes, especially pictures, their profile pictures or not, they're cover photos. I'm like, oh, why didn't I just pay them to do my cover photo? But just be you. Be the unapologetically you and just own up to it. If you went and had ice cream 3 times this week, own up to it and post it. Guess what? I had sweets every day this week, and I don't regret any one of them. But just be you, because from what I just heard this week, that's what our audience are relating to. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about was Team Z. I talked a little bit about this to some of you, just talking about how this is something that I think could literally change our life. Now it is something you have to pay for. She didn't know how much it was. She said it was still $24 a month. It's not. I think it's more I think it's under $20 a month. But you could pay all at once and then it's less. So I think I don't know, it's $100 and then it's less or something. But this was created by a coach. I'm going to show you a little tutorial video on it. I I would have shown you it from me, but I didn't do it yet. You get a 30-day free trial, and I want to do the free trial starting next week when I'm off of school. But what do is you sign up for this website or for this account, and you put in your friends list from Facebook, and you import your customers list from Beachbody, and they tell you how to do it. And then you put your goal. Are you looking to make 6 figures? Are you looking to make this? Are you looking to make this? And, they figure out for you how many people you should invite, how many people you should form, and all this stuff to get there, which is great. Or how many people you need to bring on your team each month to get there, which I thought was awesome. It kind of breaks it down for you. The other thing is, if you can see from this picture, it shows you when you complete your goal for the day. So it tells you who to form with and who to invite with, and then you mark it off. So I'm just going to play this video so you can listen to it. It's only it's about 5 minutes long, and then we can answer any questions. I can't see anyone's face right now because I made the screen really big. Can someone unmute themselves and tell me that you can see it?
You're good to go.
Okay, I'm going to play it. Let me know if you can't hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Ashley Howard. I'm going to show you how to use Teamzy.com for your Beachbody business and teach you how to track it. So the first thing I want to say is Teamzy is not free. There is a 30-day free trial period of Teamzy. But I have found that it really helps my business. I want to say it's like $25 a month, or you could purchase it for the year. And I know there are other things out there. Asana.com I've heard is really great. And of course, there's things like tracking with using notebooks or the Power of 3 or the Business Activity Tracker. But I personally use Teamzy because I think it really is what's catered to Beachbody coaches. And I think it's a great way to keep your business organized and on track. So the first thing you'll do is you'll see my homepage. When you first sign up for a Teamzy account, it's going to ask you to import your Facebook friends list and your Beachbody customer list, which is pretty easy. If you just follow the setup videos, they walk you through exactly how to download those lists and import them into Teamzy. If you'll see at the bottom left-hand corner, those are your vital behaviors. So you can check them off every day when you've done your posts, your personal development, your workout, and your shape. And your why is down the bottom as well. I think it's really great to always have that reminder as you're going through your day, talking about why you have done this business and why you want it to really work for you. So you'll see the circles up at the top. And basically what I do every day is I aim to connect with at least 10 to 20 people. I've already filled that in for today. At least several customers that I'm currently working with and coaches. It's a great idea just to check in with all of your coaches on a regular basis and see how they're doing. So I also need to do 2 more invites today before the day is done, and I've already added 4 people to my network. So first thing is, if you add someone to your network after you have imported all of your lists, you would go to add contact, you would just type their name, you would add them, and then you would set a follow-up date. Super easy. So what I mostly work with in Teamzy are my follow-ups. So if you can see down here, you can also it randomly will generate the people in your Facebook group on the left-hand side that you can start relationships with. I always make sure my follow-ups are done first. So I click the follow-up button. It'll have the person's name. And when I connect with them, I select the type of connection it was, probably a Facebook message. This is great, guys. If you actually invite someone, you can track it. So you can invite them to a free group, a challenge group, a business opportunity, and it will track that for you. And then I basically I go to her page, I do what we talked about, I follow up with her, I copy the message, I paste it in here, blah, 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 and then I set an additional follow-up date. So you could do default. I actually don't know what default is, but you could I typically do 3 weeks to a month, unless it's something that we are seriously talking about her joining and we need to follow up in like 4 days. But then you simply click complete, and she will go back into the queue to be followed up with in several weeks, and you will work through your list. So every time you start a new conversation with someone, let's say they're not on your list right here, but maybe it was their birthday, you sent them a message, or they liked your post and you reached out to them and thanked them, you would just search their name up here, like Amy, whatever. You would click on her name, and then let's say you talk to this person and they just, you wanted to say thank you for liking your post. So you would just click connect. You would say what you talked about, blah, blah, blah. Select your follow-up date, select how you talk to them, complete. And then that goes into your circles, which are back on your dashboard as having a new connection or a new prospect that you talk to for today. So as you can see, the circles are a great way to see that you're actually doing your business building behaviors every single day. And you can see that your circles should be complete every day. And if you ever need to adjust your daily goals, you just hit edit daily goals. You know, you want to do like your income goal, everything like that. And that'll show you how to set up your circles. That'll show you how many people you should be talking to on a daily basis, following up with, inviting, and all that fun stuff, guys. So hopefully this is helpful. I really love teamzy.com. And there's also an app for your phone that it can go right onto your desktop on your phone, and you can connect with people that way, so you don't always have to be on a computer. It's worked really well for me to push myself out of my comfort zone of talking to new people every single day. And I don't believe there's a contract, so if you wanted to try it just for a few months, you could always do that and cancel it. I paid for the year up front just because I knew that was going to help me stay committed to keeping my business as a priority. So hopefully that is helpful, guys. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon.
Okay. So let me stop the share. So I honestly think this is well worth it because it forces you to do your vital behaviors. I will be motivated with those circles because I would not want to look at that and not have the circles complete. But I don't know. This is my mentality on it. If I want this to be a business and I want this to be what I want it to be, then I need to treat it like a business and I need to put money into it. And I think this business is very cheap to get started. And you don't need much. Like if you think about it, like Mary Kay and like all those other ones, you have to pay for inventory and hope that you sell it. It's great that we don't have to do any of that. So basically we're paying $15 a month, and then Shakeology if you are on that, or you know, the performance line or whatever you're on. So really we're not paying for much. And to me, I feel like, and this is just me, I feel like we have to put something in to get something out. And this is something that I am going to do. And I just think it's going to be very hard not to hit Success Club using this. If this is telling me I need to be inviting and forming with these many people a day to reach this, then there's no reason why I shouldn't be hitting Success Club. And I really think I would. And so this is something I'm going to try this summer and see how it is. But I think it really, I mean, it was designed by a coach, which helps. They understand what we do. But if you saw there when she went to the income page, I'm sorry, she's being really annoying. You're really annoying. If you looked at the income page, I think it said her goal was 150,000. So they base off of that how many people she should be forming and inviting a day. I think it was like connecting with 10 people a day. So it was like 3 forms, 3 invites, or maybe it was 4 forms, 4 invites, and then like 2 new people to add to her group. I don't know what it was. But so I think that's something that's well worth to give a shot, especially for it's free for a month. You don't have to use your card. It doesn't do like an automatic payment. What it would do is you do it for free for 30 days, and then it like clears it. Unless it'll send you like an email probably, and it'll say like, do you want to continue this? Pay now. It doesn't ask for your credit card when you sign up, which is nice. So you don't get stuck or anything. So that's what I have about that. Does anyone have questions about Teamzy? I watched another video, so I could probably answer anything if you have any questions about it. No. Is it something you guys might try out, at least for the 30 days? Yeah. Maybe something to do. I was planning on trying it June 1st to see how like it does for like, so I can clearly see, does it help for June Success Club? But I just want to wait and really take time on it. So I'm going to do it when school's out next week and see how it goes. So that's all I have. Does anyone have any questions? Nope. Okay. I will maybe do a call next week. The following week I'm at the beach, so I will not be doing a call that week. So we might just wait until the end of the month and do another one. Okay, because I think Laura won't have a call. She'll have a call in 2 weeks. Yeah, because I'll be at the beach that time. Okay, so I will see you guys, girls, later. Thanks for coming on, girls. You didn't leave me hanging. See you later. Have a good night.